Okay. The doctor tomorrow. I had nightmares all night when I didn't take the medication. Extra bit. I feel myself being at odds with the staff all the time and I don't think it's going to fly. I can feel my power just draining away and my ability to tell them where to shove it. I want to be put in prison for a week under the pretense of a safe environment where I can't hurt myself. They're ravening wolves in sheep's clothing. I know my faith will give me the strength to cope with whatever they throw at me. The preacher was going on about bedside vigils. I'm never going to die, so I could cope with their attack in that context. It's better than being old. I can see a situation where I just agree with whatever they say. One thing I don't understand is why Helen told them. How does she expect to help me when I harbour feelings of to end my life? It's just a yearning for the end. It's not like I'm suicidal per se. When I was at uni, I lay on my bed and I desired it. And one of the girls said ultimate fantasy, so I really think that every girl wants to see the end, but I'm being treated like I'm abnormal. Personally, I think it's because they're sick, and am I judging them? I need to ask them firstly if this conversation is going to land me up on section and whether I can talk frankly. I just think that some people wish to die and it's perfectly normal. It's the sweetest, most beautiful feeling, and I know that if I share it with them, they're going to persecute me. It reminds me of that scene where the girl in Cannonball Run says she'd love to sit out under the stars on a beautiful night and blow her brains out. It's just comedy, but it makes sense at some level. I'm going to sound like such a nutcase, they're going to put me away for sure, or to say I'm misunderstood is the biggest understatement of my life. It's really hard when people don't get me, but it's no excuse to be abusive to staff. But it's still really hard when people don't get me. I've so much inside and I just can't let it out. God knows I've not had a conversation since I moved in here, bar one about intellectual superiority. My heart is aching because people don't see me. I've just remembered the next thing Helen did when we discussed my issue privately. She tried to get me on more meds, but I turned her down without being rude.